Hey everyone! Today I'm going to walk you through how to use the report generator tool on AdEspresso. Now, to get started, all we need to do is just select the Tools button at the top of our screen and choose Report Generator from the drop-down. And then we can click Create New Report. Once you do, you'll notice that we do have a couple of templates set up for you just to help you get started. The first one is going to focus on revenue, so great for any of you who are working with e-commerce objectives. The second one is going to be an audience analysis. So if you're really trying to figure out who the best audience is for you and who's really resonating with your ads, this is a great one to run through. The third one is an in-depth report. I like to call this the catch-all report. If you're looking for just something really general, your most common metrics, a couple of modules on the audience, a couple on whatever conversion event that you choose, this is going to be a great one for you. So feel free to move forward with any of these. Of course, you can make changes to any of the modules as you need before you go ahead and create it, but we're going to be going through how to create a blank report from scratch. Now, when we move on with the setup, we can then give our report a name, and then we can also choose what exactly we'd like to report on. Now you can just choose some campaigns that you have from a drop-down. You can choose one or more from here. Feel free to go ahead and even type in the name of the campaign if you need. But you can also use your tags, or you can just select to report on anything inside of an ad account that you have in the system. Now, in addition to that, you can also change the time frame of the report too. So in this case, we're going to be changing that to lifetime, but of course we could even choose today, or we could pick a custom interval if we have just a couple of days that we want to look at in particular. I'll go ahead and type in the name of a campaign that we're going to use here today. For some of you, depending on your plan, you're also going to have the ability to create your own theme. So maybe if you're an agency and you're working with a lot of different clients, you could actually custom tailor a report for each of them. So you can add in different colors here. As you see, you have a place to add in a logo and even change some of the font options too. So definitely something to look at if you have one of those upper tier plans. Now, when we move on, this is where we actually start to create the report itself. So this is where we're going to start adding in all of our different tables and charts. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is there are really two tabs here at the front. The aggregated modules are going to contain reports for everything that you've just chosen on the step before it. So if you pick to report on 4 or 5 campaigns, we're going to be looking at that on an aggregated view. So we're going to be covering this one first. The other one is going to be campaign modules. Now with these, we're just going to look at data for each specific campaign. So if we have, again, those same 5 campaigns that we're looking at, and we go ahead and add in one module, it's going to repeat for every campaign that we have. Like I said, we're going to cover aggregated first. So from here, you do have a variety of things that you can add into your report. You can add just a basic table. Of course, you can also do a column chart, commonly known as a bar graph, line chart, which is similar to that main overview chart that you're going to be having once you log into the campaign dashboard, or if you're on that ad account overview. But you do also have pie charts. You can add in your own free text if you like to. We can build something pretty simple, just like a table here. Now you'll also notice once you see detail level that you can report on things in a variety of ways. Now, if we just want to look at the results for all of our campaigns on that kind of overview campaign level, we can do that. Of course, we could even break that down into looking at our specific ad sets, or if we even want to break that down to looking at the ads themselves, we can do that too. In addition to that, you can also break down by gender, placement, country, even interests as well. So definitely have some things to play with here. Maybe we really want to find some more information about our audience here. Let's go ahead and put in gender. Under performance, you're going to find all of the common metrics that you're going to look for. So if we want to look at our gender and our clicks, we can do that. Maybe we also want to look at the click-through rate for our genders, maybe how much money we even spent for each of them. We could just add everything over here to the side. Under that, you're going to find conversions. So this is where you'd go ahead and select those specific conversions that you want to add. So if you want to also look at purchases, in this case, we've got a couple of custom conversions here we can look at, and we can even look at social actions. So you can start adding things like people who commented, people who shared the post, website click, whatever you need. You can even add a total row here at the end. So maybe we want to add up all of the clicks and the total click-through rate and spend. You can easily do that. So no more math here that you'll have to do manually. Now, one of my favorite parts of these modules is that it's super simple to just change these to a different module type. So we have a table here, but maybe we decided that looking at this in a pie chart would be easier for us. We could just select that from the drop down here. The system's going to go ahead and reformat that module for us completely. You can also move some of these modules around. So maybe we want to just have this pie chart take up half the screen. Maybe we want to put another one next to that. You could really move those around as needed. Of course, you can delete or edit any of those as well. All right, so moving on here to campaign modules. As I mentioned, these are modules that are going to be specific for each campaign that you have. So remember, if you're looking at multiple campaigns here, each module you have is going to be repeated for however many campaigns that you have. Now, we really have some of the best modules here, in my opinion. One of them is going to be my favorite is going to be Ads Preview. Now, when I did reporting for my clients, they always wanted to actually look at the ads themselves. So I usually had to add in different screenshots. For me, that was a lot of work, especially if they wanted to run a lot of ads. So here you can actually tell us to just go ahead and put a preview inside of your report for you. So very simple to use. Now, in addition to that, you can also add a target summary. This is similar to what you would see on the summary tab when you're looking at that campaign dashboard view. It's going to give you some information like objective, what you decided to target, how much your budget was, start and end time, things like that. For those of you who have been running split tests, we also do have a split test widget here. If you want to go ahead and report on each of those split tests, you can choose any of those items you want to choose here. Maybe you want to look at different headlines or text, maybe audience, whatever you've decided to run, you can do that. Now, once you have your report set up as needed, you can save as a draft here. Always good to go ahead and save. But your next step is just going to be a quick preview. So you can take a look, make sure that all of your modules are good to go. You've added everything that you need. And then the last step is going to be delivery. So if you just really need this for a one-time use, you can download the PDF, or you can actually configure this to be delivered automatically. Just put in your email addresses, your subject, and your message, and then you can choose how often that you would like this sent. All right, that was the PDF report tool. If you have any other questions, you can use our help button here. Just type in PDF and we'll bring up all of the relevant articles we have on how to create a PDF report here in the system.